1940.
Hello everyone, I'm Christian. I'm building a new mobile app with my best friend. It's an app where you can make friends easily and play games with them. We've been working on this app for 2 weeks now and it's coming along pretty well. It's definitely getting harder and we want to share absolutely everything with you guys. So what we realized that a lot of apps that are designed to make new friends tend to go towards dating, and we do not really want that, to be honest. We want our app to be centered around being fun, super fun. For instance, when someone is like swiping through profile, they will be able to play games with each other. They will be able to send that game and challenge that user to play that game with them. We think it will be a nice way to break the ice and make it less awkward to meet new people. And we also want to implement a lot of AI features in that app, and we want our mascot, like the mascot of the app, like we want that to be a character that you can basically talk to whenever you feel lonely, bored, or whatever. That will be an AI friend. So that's something that we also want to integrate into the app. We'll have features like people will be able to go live too, because we think people going live with their friends can also be really fun, and people will be able to join lives, talk, whatever. And I keep saying whatever. That's what we are building, and we want to build it in public because we don't want to work on products that no one knows about. So this is why we've decided to share absolutely everything on YouTube, share how we are coding the app, how we are designing it, how we are making decision to promote it, absolutely everything. We will just share everything in public, and hopefully we can get enough users for our public beta, which is coming pretty soon. And we want people to help us test the app. So when it comes to our audience, we are really targeting people between 13 and 25 years old, because we think we think these people will be the demographic that will most likely download this app, because there's video games, there's meeting new friends, it's just fun. So this is really the audience that we've decided to focus mostly when it comes to building that app. So everything that we're doing, from asking questions, our UI, the colors that we're using, it's mostly, we are making it to pop. We want it to be extremely attractive, appealing to these people, and we think it's a good idea. We think we should really design it with our users in mind, especially the age of our users, and I think that will just improve the experience overall and really help us reach that demographic, if we're really thinking about it, if we're really thinking about them from the very first step, how we're designing the app, coding it, and absolutely everything. Also, I've been working on the homepage for quite some days now, and it's coming along pretty well. I still have a lot of stuff to do, I still have a lot of stuff to implement, and this is how it looks right now. It's kind of weird, to be honest, but what I want is to have an extremely wonderful user experience. So when people like swiping through the profiles, selecting games to play with each other, it needs to be top notch. Like, quality is really what I'm going for with this app. When it comes to the tech stack that I'm using for this app, I think it's pretty okay, to be honest. I'm using Figma when it comes to sketching, making wireframes, having an idea of what each screen will look like, and it's easy, to be honest. I think Figma is just the way to go if you want to build a mobile app. For me, it has been going extremely well. For my backend, I'm using Supabase, and it has been a game changer, to be honest. I used Firebase before that and it was horrible. With Supabase, I can just create tables pretty quick without having to implement any SQL stuff, and I really like that, to be honest. When it comes to my IDE, I'm using Cursor. Cursor is a new IDE that has a lot of AI features in it, and to be honest, I think if you're not using Cursor, you will get left behind. This is just, we're in 2025, and if you're using VS Code, you're getting left behind. You need to use Cursor. for me, to be honest. And Cursor, that's been a game changer, helping me fix bugs that would probably take me like before that few days, just fixing them in like a few minutes and implementing features like right away too. When it comes to analytics, I'm using Postdog, which is a new tool. I didn't know about it before. A friend told me about it, and it's pretty okay. I'm using it to track different events, knowing when someone is opening my app, how long they're spending on the screen, what button they're touching, every single thing. So this is why I really like this tool, Postdog. It's probably the tool that I like the most so far from my tech stack, because I think it's giving me an idea of how the user think and how the user is using our app, which I think is a good thing when it comes to improving the overall experience of the app. We're still into the early stages of development, to be honest, but we do want to start testing as soon as possible. This is why we have this waitlist in the description below, because we want people to help us test our app from the beginning. We want to build it with users in mind, and we want to start testing extremely early on. So please, if you can, just sign up for the waitlist, and I will reach out to you personally, and so we can start testing in Tesla. We'll use TestFlight because we are going to publish it on iOS first. So yes, TestFlight will be the way when it comes to testing for iOS. Also, thank you very much for watching this video. This is my first YouTube video, so I'll definitely post more as I keep going on improving the app, sharing our progress. I will keep posting more video about everything, and hopefully you guys can subscribe and keep liking for more content. It will mean a lot to me and my friend. Thank you very much.